day 9 in our 24 days of tags for 2023. Thanks so much for joining. If you found me on YouTube, yay, and you want to share your makes, please join my Facebook group, which is Karen Telfer Craft Creative Community. It's fabulous to see what everyone else has been inspired by, and you might get inspired by some of their makes too. So today, something full of bling and sparkle. We've got simple snowflakes, which are die cut, and I'm just going to show you how to get this lovely smushed variegated background. The die that I've used here is from Memory Box, and it's this lovely, elegant and delicate little snowflakes die, and I've just cut it out of some silver card. So, as always, our tag size is 6.5 centimetres by 12.5 centimetres. And I punched the hole in the top of my tags with my Crop-a-dile. Used to be called a big bite. And if you haven't seen one, they're super handy. You get 2 sizes of holes to punch. That's the larger one. And then you've got the smaller one on the inside. And then you've got a space for setting eyelets. So it's a really handy little tool. Crop-a-dile 2, that one is. And then to create my reinforcers, I actually used 2 of these little punches, which are quite old. I've had them for some time, but they are super useful. 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. And the way that I do that is that I take my smaller one, punch it in the middle of my card, and then take my larger one, line it up with the middle of that, and then punch out the reinforcement, just like that. And there you have your lovely little reinforcement that fits the hole perfectly. So that's how I do my punches and my reinforcements. So what I've done is I've done my 2 little snowflakes, and I've picked up loads of little sparkles, bling. There can be little jewels, little sequins, and then a couple of pearls for the middle of my snowflakes. And then, of course, my ribbon, I'm using American seam binding, and I found a job lot of these on eBay. My goodness, you can have a ball. Look at these beautiful colours. That one doesn't. Look at those beautiful colours, all beautifully woven together. So a little company in the UK here called Crafty Ribbons, and oh my goodness, as I say, hundreds of colours to choose from. American seam binding ribbon, and what I'm going to do with them is I will store them, take them individually and wrap them on my piece of card to keep them like that. That way they don't get all crunched. So look at that. Aren't the colours just glorious? Ooh. Anyway, back to the tag today. Here we go. So I'm going to move all of that. So pick your favourite blings, your favourite ribbons, and we are going to take peacock feathers for the top, smush it on your mat, and wilted violet, but any 2 colours will do. I'm going to take my water and I'm just going to spritz my card. Quite a lot of water. So you can see it's saturated all the way through, and a tiny little bit on my ink. And then I'm just going to look at that. As always, the card that I'm using is 300 GSM Super Smooth card from Papermill Direct. So you're just going to run that along the card. Just take it down as long as you like. Then I'm going to go in the bottom with some wilted violet. And because you've got water on this is not watercolour card, because you've got water on this, it's just having this lovely fluid flow about it. So whilst you're making one, why don't you make a few? Look at that. I love that. Just want a bit. And you can keep going until... Yes, look at that. Great. Okay, so I'm going to dry that off and come back to you. So there we have it, nice and dry. And now I'm going to stick my decorations on. I'm going to put my reinforcer on, which I just cut out of some card that I had coloured with Wilted Violet ink. And then my lovely little snowflakes, I'm just going to pop one on this side and one down at the bottom here, making sure that I've got enough space for my pearls. So it's an interesting one here when you've got things hanging off the edge. So that you remember where you glue, I tend to turn it over and just take a pencil mark and ever so lightly just mark where that end point is. And then I know that I'm just going to glue to this point. And the same on the other side. Let's see. We're just going to take it to there. So now I'm just going to pop some glue in different places all over the little spaces. Now, this is the glue that I use, well worn, Cosmic Shimmer. And you've heard me say it 1,000 times. It's because it dries clear and you get a few seconds to maneuver it around. So tiny little dots. There are other brands which are also pretty good. I can't find them here, but I'll find them on the next one and come back to you. So there, just dabbing it down onto our little tag. And I'm going to take these gorgeous little pearly bling. I know they have a bit of sticky on the back, but I like to add a bit of glue on there just in case, because I don't want them falling off. You can see it's a bit sticky there, but still the extra blob of glue will help secure it. And then we're just going to pop these all over. I like to use odd numbers. Then your eye just goes, oh, that's a nice variety. We're just going to pop these random intervals over the tag. Lovely, lovely. And then my ribbon is about 25 centimetres long. I cut them at an angle. That's quite fun. I keep a separate pair of scissors for my ribbons and I keep it separate from my paper because the paper blunts the ribbons and then you'll end up with frayed edges. No, it doesn't blunt the ribbons. It blunts the scissors and then you'll end up with frayed ribbons. And there you have it for today. Look at our sparkly, blingy snowflake tag. So I'd love to see your makes. Please tag along and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye for now.